everybody, last live, I think it was like, sure, we'll watch you drink some sake. So unfortunately, we weren't able to go out of town to get our sake because it's like storming really crazy out, and yeah, we weren't driving in that shit. So we did have though some sake right here. Oh, we got thunder. Hey, if you see down there's some stuff in there because I have to shake it.
It says it's an unfiltered sake.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why there's stuff to shake.
There's probably sake katsu, I think is how it's pronounced, which is a byproduct of sake, actually.
Anytime you call something a byproduct, it sounds unappetizing. It says shake well.
So, but the byproduct is actually good for you. It has vitamin B and all kind of nutrients and vitamins in it. And in Japan, they don't waste anything. So, unfortunately, here in the United States, they even use it for cooking. They put it in soups, everything. It's a dessert. It has a sweet taste to it. Now, we might lose some power. Now let's see if I can't open this damn thing. The places in America that make sake literally throw it away because they don't think it's kind of like good for human consumption, I guess, or some shit. But it won't hurt you. She figured it out. So, now, with sake, you don't use a big glass for sake. You use a tiny glass, like that. It looks like a shot glass, basically.
My first time drinking sake, I had it in a mason jar.
Yeah, no, you don't drink sake that way. And the reason being is because if it's warm, if it's the type of you warm up, you don't want to lose the flavor, because the faster it cools off, the less of a flavor you have. So that's why. Same with if you chill it like this, you don't want to get to room temperature too fast. The bigger the jar is, the quicker that's going to happen, because either the heat or whatever is going on. So, and it's a milky color.
That's really good.
That's like a flowery taste.
Did you show them what it is?
No.
And I can taste the peach.
Yeah, white peach. There we go. Right there, white peach.
It's a nice, fruity, sweet one.
It's smooth. It's very smooth.
Because it's sweet.
Yeah. Now, sake, from what I understand, I was researching today, they call it a wine, but people say that's a misconception to call it that, because it's brewed like beer in a way. You take the hops or whatever, the starch, and you convert that to sugar, which in turn is going to convert that into alcohol. So it's kind of brewed the same way, almost like beer, still a little different. Now the funny thing is, alcohol by volume, sake has the most. They actually dilute it down to 15%.
From what?
18 to 19.
Well, how much does beer have?
6 to 9.
That's a big difference. What about regular wine?
Regular wine is 9 to something. It's still below 18 though, and 19.
More than beer though, right?
It's more than beer. Wine is more than beer. Sake is more than both.
Man, wine messes me up, but sake doesn't. I wonder why.
You know why? Because it's not done from a fruit, and it's done like beer, and it's a starch. So it's not, you don't have the direct sugar from the fruit automatically fermenting.
You're making this up. You don't know.
No, well, I'm assuming on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you notice, like some people, they'll drink beer and it doesn't mess them up, but then if they drink wine like you get totally messed up from it.
It's only certain brands. I think it's the way that it's processed, or maybe some kind of additive they put in the cheap ones. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but if I have a cheap wine, it messes me up and it makes me really sick off of just a glass or two. But if we have a more of an expensive wine,
Yeah. Oh.
it doesn't do that to me.
Sake hasn't done it to you yet.
Yeah, I've always been good with sake.
So yeah, it's kind of a misconception to call it a wine, but it is a wine. And they polish the rice grains before they even do anything. So they're basically taking that, where's it looks milky, they're taking all that milkiness off. Because underneath it'll be polished.
Yeah, because like white rice will have more of a concentration of the sugars, which is what you would need
Yeah.
in order to ferment it.
They even do that for cooking. They'll polish the rice too before they cook with it. In certain ones. Now, like I was telling everybody, like Samurai Bird, and if you haven't subscribed to him, go over to his channel.
Right now.
Right now.
And then come back.
Yeah, and come back to this one. Has Black and Gold. Black and Gold is a really good sake. He says it tastes really strong. That's probably why they haven't.
It's dry. It's really dry.
It's a very dry sake, and they probably haven't diluted it down to the 15% maybe. It might be closer to the 18.
I have to look it up.
I'm not sure. But anyways, when he had it, he said it was okay, but he had it cold. So certain ones you have to experiment with. Like some don't tell you. Okay, like Black and Gold, we had to figure out it was way better warmed up because it doesn't say on the bottle. So just Google it and then play with it, experiment with it. I always say this, don't put it in the microwave.
So Black and Gold is 15.6% alcohol.
Oh, so it's still a little higher.
Yeah, it was fun though because
Yeah.
we didn't know anything about sake, and that one didn't have any instructions on it. So we had it hot, we had it room temperature, and we had it cold.
Yeah,
I definitely think it was better hot.
it is.
Room temperature was fine. To me, it wasn't very good cold.
No,
It's definitely
we had it cold and it was just
A cold winter's evening sake.
Yeah. So you can, like I said, warm it up, and it'll be way better. And it doesn't have to be super hot. You know, some sakes you do. You want to put it in boiling water, you know, and get it really, really hot. Just be careful when you take it out. But that one, you just want to heat it up a bit, past room temperature.
I like this little description of Black and Gold. Black and Gold is a unique product as it blends our traditional and haiku sake. Like blended whiskey, our brewmaster selects the best of each fermentation to bring out the finest from both sake types. The result is a beautifully balanced tipple that is suitable for a variety of occasions and dishes. One thing I want to point out about the dry sake that not a lot of people, I think, know is it's really good in Italian dishes, tomato-based dishes. You know how sometimes you add like a wine when you're making spaghetti sauce? Sake is really good for that. It's really good to drink alongside those kind of dishes. It just really complements the tomato, so I recommend giving it a try.
Yeah, Black and Gold is like that all-around good sake you can have almost with any type of food.
I like this sweet one.
Yeah, this one's good.
Yeah.
This is like a good after dinner, I would think, sake.
It's a dangerous one.
Yeah. No, the dangerous one we had was on New Year's Eve, the sparkling cider, because it didn't affect us at all. But I'm pretty sure if we had a few more bottles.
It affected you. My goodness. So, like, I was drinking it in, like, normal, and he was almost, like, slamming it, because, you know, they're little shot glass size glasses.
Well, that stuff was good.
And I would be maybe halfway down my glass, and he'd just top mine off and then fill his up full again. So you were having full glasses.
Yeah, I was. And the bottles only came to here. So they're a tiny bottles.
And then he started feeling it. It's
But
funny.
those were good. Those are really good. It's a good sparkling sake.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. They're so light that it's almost like they have no alcohol. They're so
Yeah.
easy to
That's
drink.
what makes sake so dangerous.
Yeah.
Now, I got this kit. Haven't washed it yet because we're able to get a sake that you warm up. But the kit comes with 4 sake glasses, like this. And you just fill it up to this inner brim. You don't fill it all the way up because that's where you drink from. Now, when you pour sake, you never have the person hold the cup. They always put the cup on the table. Why? Because you don't want to spill it, especially if it's hot. Now, we have, with this kit, this little guy. You'll notice,
And we'll put a picture in of the whole thing.
yeah, you'll see a little opening and there's a big hole right there. It's a vent hole right there. You put a candle in here, okay?
A real candle, not an LED
Yeah.
candle. It won't get hot.
Trust me, guys, real candles still exist. It's okay. You can find them anywhere. Then you have,
So like a little tea light
yeah,
candle.
just a tea light. Then you have this guy right here. Okay, now you see the big hole, and we're getting to that. So this will sit on this like that. Okay, now what you put in here, and I read the reviews on Amazon, and people screwed it up. Okay, some didn't put water in this and just lit the candle. That doesn't work. Then some put water in here and then lit the candle. That still doesn't work.
Waiting for it to heat up the water.
Yeah, it's not going to heat your water up. You
Yeah.
got to preheat your water.
Yeah.
Put it in here. You don't fill it all the way up. About halfway, you fill it up. The reason being is, then you're going to take this when it has your sake, and it's going to fit right in there just like that. Okay? So obviously, if you fill halfway up, it's going to push the water up more. So you want the water hot already,
And the candle keeps it hot.
and the candle keeps it hot.
So it also came with this. Now, it's a cup. And it's much bigger than the drinking cups. This thing is so backwards. I thought it was for someone who really zealously wanted to drink a lot of sake right now.
Nope.
No.
No.
That's not what it's for.
No, it's not. What that is for is a lid, so you keep the heat in.
I would have been zealously drinking a lot of sake all at once.
So if you have to do something else before you start enjoying it, put that on there, keeps the heat all in.
Physics.
Yeah, so the whole thing looks just like that. So it wasn't a bad price for the kit. I think it was like $30 for it.
It came really fast.
Yeah, it came fast, like
Yeah.
2-3 days.
Maybe you should link to this one if they want to check it
Oh
out.
yeah. So that's one way you can enjoy your sake. So, because you don't have to slam it, you know, that's the whole point. You're supposed to enjoy it. You know, it's actually really.
Unless it's New Year's Eve and it's sparkling and
Hey, that was some good stuff.
then you're slamming it.
That was some good stuff.
You gotta drink it fast before the wife gets bored.
Yeah, right. But there's all different kinds of sake out there, and if you see one that looks milky like that, just don't go ugh. It's because they added something to it.
Shake it up.
Yeah, shake it up. I think we did. Yeah, that was a peach. I think we had one that was flower infused.
Yeah, it was pink. It came in a pink bottle. I don't remember what it was called. Very, very good. If you guys have a World Market near you, they have a neat little sake section.
They do.
And, I mean, any liquor store is going to have it as well. But they have little kits where you can try little sample bottles of sake.
Yeah.
And the pink bottle was in it and the blue one. I didn't care for whatever that blue one was.
Yeah, I forget.
But then the draft sake with the metal little pop lid, that was really good. I like that one.
Katsu sake is good. Katsu sakes are really cool because they come in a glass jar. Has a very interesting story behind them. And the cool thing about the glass jar is, okay, it has a plastic lid and it has a seal on it. So once you pull the seal off, you know, obviously you pour the sake in, but you can put the plastic lid back on so you can enjoy it later. But after it's all gone, it's a glass. that you can drink out of afterwards. That's what's
Oh, the Chikasaki.
or the
cup?
Chikasakis. Yeah, the Chikasaki. That's it, Chikasakis. And it's really neat. We have like 4 of them now.
Go get one. You can.
Yeah,
fill it
let me
up.
go get one.
They're great. We have we have a set of 4, and I use it for like a little bit of milk if I'm having like a small dessert. They're really great, like orange juice cups. If you're one of those kind of people that like the fancy little glass of orange juice with your breakfast, they're perfect for that.
Yeah, these are great. And it has a cute little pictures on it. Let me see here. So if I spin this around.
Yeah, and there's a cute little story. Make sure they get the cat. They can see the cat.
Yeah.
Because you got the little cat that gets up on her head. It's cute.
Yeah, and there's the cat right there on her head. But these are great because, like I said, after you're done, you have a nice drinking glass afterwards.
Yeah. And these are meant really, I guess, for them to have with their lunches at work. I guess it's encouraged to drink sake.
Yeah. They have sake vending machines on the streets.
Pack it in your lunch.
Yeah. Well, the drinking laws there in Japan are a lot different.
We're so strict here.
Everybody else in the car can be drinking while you're driving. It is perfectly legal. Driver, though, no. You can't, even if you take a sip,
No more driving.
they take you to jail. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. But everybody else could be in the back seat partying it up with a big bottle like this or whatever. You're perfectly fine.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, because they're not driving.
No. But over here, I don't know. We're just getting a lot more trouble, it seems like.
Yeah. But they have vending machines that have these in it. Little cans about this tall. Look like the old-fashioned beer cans. It's full of sake. You just go up and, from what I understand,
You have one in there, don't you?
I
can
think
go get
so,
it.
yeah.
I'll go get it.
On
I'll
the
be
sword
right
rack. From what I understand, you're supposed to show your ID, but every time people go up to it, the ID scanner is covered and it still gives it to you. So, so probably kids are getting them, I don't know. But yeah, they have sake vending machines all up and down the streets where you can just get a can of sake or whatever. Yeah, here it is, right here. Yeah, it's called Bushido.
Yeah.
And it's a can. You have a pull tab, and you just pop it open and you just drink it.
That's actually a tasty one. It is. We've drank that one too. It's good.
So yeah, they have these in vending machines. Here, oh God.
They have a lot of these at, like
Yeah.
I said, World Market. It used to be Cost Plus.
Yeah.
So if you have one of those nearby.
Check them out. Another good spot if you don't have one, Rayleigh's. They don't have a bigger selection, but they have some pretty. They have black and gold. They have this one. I really love Chika though. Chika sake is really good.
Probably another place. Is there still Bevmo?
Yeah, Bevmo still exists. Bevmo, we've never checked them out, but they probably have a good selection.
We live in the boonies, so we have to drive really far to get
Like an hour.
Get to places like that, an hour or more. So
Yeah. The drawbacks of living in the sticks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's much quieter.
BF Egypt.
Yeah. Yeah. The one plus about us where we live is, one, we don't get any snow. We got out of that shit. Two, we're on the hospital's power grid, so if the power goes out, we're out for maybe an hour.
No, not even that long.
Yeah.
Actually.
Well, no, we have been out for an hour.
During the public safety power shutoffs mandated by the state.
But yeah, that's the nice thing about where we live now. So, but that is pretty much sake, guys, and it's just like, it's not really difficult. It's
They're almost through the bottle.
yeah, huh?
Just watching us drink.
Pretty much.
Good times.
Yeah. You feel a little bit more in there.
Oh, okay. He wants me to have more.
There wasn't even worth putting the cap back on.
It's empty.
So yeah. Oh, hang on. I got another one. We have the bottle for it. Saved it just for this, or because it's so cool. Haiku, I guess you would pronounce this. But that's another one. And this is a really good one too. They have 2 different flavors. They have this one, you can tell because they have, one has a black
The other one's white.
cover and the other one's white. And they come in some big bottles too. This is a small bottle. Now you would think there's a lot in here, but there really isn't.
Oh, there's quite a bit in here.
No, our son Andrew, he bought the big bottle of the white one. I think they went through that in a day or something because they really liked it.
Yeah.
Now, there's probably the one you guys have seen in the grocery store, like Save Mart, Safeway, whatever. It's got this round, it's yellow and blue emblem and everything. For a bottle this big
It's a huge bottle.
and this tall for $9, I wouldn't buy that.
I've heard it's not very good. It's cheap.
It's a hella cheap sake. Don't buy it.
It's Gekaiken?
Gikaken or something like that. It's the bottle itself is green looking. Don't buy
It's
it.
less than $5.
Yeah, don't buy it. Don't buy it. It is crap.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the pink one. That's the... You know, let's just put pictures and stuff.
At the end, I will put images
Hakusuru.
of the ones that we know are good, and I'll put up the image of the one you should avoid because it is, yeah, nobody likes it. In fact, I think it's made here in the USA and they screwed it all up.
But yeah, and there's the little kit
Yeah.
I was talking about.
So, Bevmo, we've never been there, but I'm pretty sure they'll have some there.
There's
World
one called
Market.
Demon Slayer.
Oh, hell yeah, we gotta get that shit. I bet you it's awesome.
It's $36.
Oh, that's some good shit. That's some good stuff. I can tell you right now, that's good. But yeah, I'll throw images up at the end of this video for ones that are good, and then the one you should avoid that's in the regular grocery store because it's no good.
I mean, unless you're just trying to get drunk.
Yeah, it's made somewhere here in the United States. I know that, and that's why you always see it in the grocery store with the shelf always stocked full because no one buys it because it's not very good.
Someone's got to buy it or it wouldn't be around anymore.
Somebody probably desperate to get drunk. You know.
Someone likes it.
Yeah.
We're not all the same.
Yeah, even our son said for $9 for that big huge bottle, it can't be good.
Let's see here. Well, you don't have to be quiet.
Yo, I was just looking.
Oh. I was trying to see where it's made.
Now, it doesn't mean that some sake brewers here, in the United States sucks. Like this one's made here, and this is really good. So this is made here in the United States. But there are some that are just, yeah, they're no good.
See, it says right here that it's the world's most popular Junmai Shu. It's the most popular.
Most popular, hated maybe.
No, I don't really think you should be talking crap. There are people who like it, and it's not expensive.
Yeah. You know what Black and Gold says is the most loved. And I can see that.
But this
It's
is
really
the most
good.
popular. It's herbaceous with hints of grapefruit and light earthiness.
Yeah, most popular because it's so cheap. Yeah, I'll stick with Black and Gold. Black and Gold don't cost that much.
That's interesting. It calls it a sake beer. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, maybe it's more of a beer or something. I don't know. All I know is, yeah, a lot of people don't like it. I mean, we haven't tried it, but I'm like kind of leery for $9,
You're talking crap
$5.
and you haven't even tried it.
Yeah, well, when you see a big bottle for $5, $10, you're like,
Okay.
what's up with that?
All right, we're going to buy some and we're going to do another video and we're going to try it in front of all of you
Fine, we'll do it.
And then we could. Then you.
No,
can be
no. What
honest.
we'll do?
You're just being classist right now.
Here's what we're going to do. We'll buy that, and we're going to buy black and gold, and we're both going to try them that same time on video.
Okay.
And we're going to see which one's better.
Ooh! I know. We'll make it mystery sake, and I'll have it set up to where you can't see what sake it is.
That'd be a good one.
And then you can take a taste and tell me which one you like better.
Yeah, we can try that. We can try it. We can see.
That'll be fun. And then in the third one, I'll put hot sauce or some crap.
No, screw that shit. Screw that shit. Knowing you probably get some raw wasabi root and fucking put it on a plate or some shit. That would kill me. That stuff's potent.
Yeah.
From the root,
I
that's
wouldn't
potent.
do that.
That's potent.
The steam coming out of your ears and stuff would be funny.
Mhm. That's the thing. If you guys want good, you can actually buy it on Amazon if you want. If you like, man, now I forgot the name.
What are you talking about?
Wasabi. That's it. If you like wasabi and you want a really strong one, you can actually order on Amazon. Get the full-on wasabi root and you just take a grater to it. Grate it. Yeah. Don't grate too much because for my hair, that is strong as hell.
And
Went
if you
straight
have
from
a
the root.
cold or sinus congestion.
It'll clear that shit right out. Like right now.
Yep.
I mean, I've never had it, but I hear it's strong. It's stronger than the stuff
Have you
that's
told
processed.
them about my Chinese mustard story?
No! Okay, you all been to Chinese restaurant where they have the yellow mustard, right? The hot mustard. It's got wasabi in it.
They always brought out a dish of it and the sweet and sour.
Yeah.
Also with the appetizers.
Yeah, so she's sitting there.
I
and
love the mustard.
She's sitting there, she's eating it, the mustard.
Dipping my stuff
Yeah,
in.
because she doesn't like the sweet and sour.
No. I like
There's
the hot
only
mustard.
one place that you like the sweet and sour because it's not that sweet. I forget where it
It's
was.
not too bad at Fusion Girl.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So anyways, I always let her have the mustard then because she likes it. Okay.
So I'm dipping more and more because
Yeah.
I'm like, man, it's not even spicy.
Yeah, it's
Taking
not
a
even
whole
hot.
bite.
She's all, it's not even hot. And then she dips all the way down the bottom of the tray because, you know, they're just shallow, right? And just mixes her deal in it, eats it. Okay. So her face turned as red as a red apple. And was like, I was looking at her and I could just see her face just turning that bright red.
Eyes are watering, nose is red.
And I was like-
the middle, literally the middle of the restaurant.
I was like, are you okay? Well, it turns out when they put the mustard in there with the wasabi, they didn't mix it up.
Stir it or something.
So the wasabi was sitting like a film right underneath it, just waiting for some poor sucker to just really dip down deep into the mustard and eat it.
So he came up with this whole scenario that they set me up. They were watching me from the kitchen. They were laughing their butts off at me.
Yeah, we were the only ones in the restaurant that night, too. So they were probably bored and wanted some fun.
Yeah. We weren't the only ones. There was people around. I just remember we were in the middle.
It
And
wasn't
there was
that
people in
busy.
the booths and stuff.
But yeah, your face turned as red as an apple.
And so for the longest time, every time we went to that restaurant until it burn down,
Something like that.
he had to bring it up and laugh at me about the mustard.
Because that was great. I mean, it was like instant. She was
All
red
the
as an
other
apple.
times it wasn't like that. It was all proper mixed together.
So if you want to get somebody really good, just put a little liquid wasabi down there and then pour mustard on top of it. And watch her face instantly just turn red when they hit that bottom. Yeah. And then our son got challenged at a restaurant to drink the wasabi, he was telling us.
I don't remember.
Yeah. He was with some friends. It was like a sushi house. And they're all, we dare you to drink that wasabi. And he's like, oh, wasabi doesn't bother me. And he drank it. Oh, he regretted that one.
Oh, yeah, now I remember.
He regretted
Yeah.
that. He was like,
Because he's the kind that will eat like ghost peppers and all those things that are set up to make and people throw up when they eat them and whatnot. He eats them and he's fine and they taste good. And he eats more like those ghost pepper chips and stuff like that. So, and I think actual ghost peppers he ate one time. I don't remember. It made his friend sick, but he was fine. So, you know, Wasabi though is something different.
Yeah, it doesn't.
All together. It doesn't burn your mouth the same way. It goes all up in here and
your
all over
sinuses,
your facial cavities. It just.
And then it starts moving down after all that's been burned out. So you feel it here, here, and then you start feeling it here. Mm-hmm. Then you start feeling it here.
I love
here.
wasabi though. Like we get the Japanese snack boxes every month.
Yeah.
Always looking for a wasabi snack in there. They're so good. I just love wasabi. And I really like their octopus flavored chips too.
Yeah, it was good. Fun fact, the reason why they give wasabi with sushi mm-hmm. is to prevent you from getting sick.
Yep.
So when you have sushi, always have wasabi with it.
In fact, I had heard that recently in Japan they've been not putting wasabi so much in the sushi unless you specially request it, because they've been having a lot of wimpy people.
Yeah.
And there's been more sicknesses. So.
Yeah. So there's truth behind that.
I do have an old friend who, this is China, not Japan, but she and her husband were in China for, gosh, a good few weeks or a month or something. And she got sick, stomach sickness, food poisoning like a few times. Her husband never did. He was dumping that hot chili stuff on everything he ate. It didn't matter. He just dumped it all over. He didn't get sick once in China.
Yeah, those big jars in Chinese restaurants to see the red peppers floating in there and stuff. Yeah, that stuff.
Yeah, you put it on everything.
But yeah, wasabi. So if you go to a sushi house, make sure you get the wasabi if they don't bring it to your table, so you don't get sick. There is truth behind that.
That's why the ginger and the wasabi little mixture on the side.
Yeah, the ginger keeps your stomach from getting upset and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. If you have a sensitive stomach, and the wasabi keps you from getting sick.
Ginger also has, I believe, the antimicrobial properties as well.
So that's all we have for you guys. Because the camera died, and it's storming out. Don't know if we're gonna lose power. Cats are freaked out. Well, Toma's not. She's just like walking the hell around. In fact, there she is. Right there. Say hi, Tomo. Say hi. Hey. 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 You gonna Tomo? She's probably gonna Tomo.
That means shake her paws around, try to get away from me.
Like see? Like, hey. Hey. So I hope you guys liked the video. It was informative on how to do sake. It's not hard. Just, you've got to just Google it if it doesn't say heat it up or drink it cold, or just experiment with it. You can't hurt it. Unless you microwave it, then it's not going to taste very good. So.
And then we'll put together the one where he actually tastes the sake he was talking crap about.
Yeah, we will. We will. I bet you it's not that good, though.
It's probably fine.
So, I don't know. $5 for a big bottle sometimes.
Be surprised.
Yeah, I don't know.
One of my favorite champagnes was like $6 a bottle when I was younger.
Yeah, when you're younger, you don't care what it tastes like.
No, I did. It was good. That was before, cheap wines and stuff made me sick.
That's some really cheap shit. Yeah. Like $5 wine. See, $5 wine gets you sick.
But so it has to be $6 and up.
Actually, everything the stuff that we get like this was almost $10.
It was like 1998, so I mean, it might be like $12 now or something.
I know Black and Gold's like over $20. And they got some more expensive ones, yes. So, all right, guys, we'll see you later. Working on another video on shin guards. Japanese shin guards. I already made a community post about it with the image. So, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And
he's been pounding away at him over at our table.
Literally.
Pound.
Literally putting rivets in it and everything. I still got to do the arm gauntlets, so finish those up. Don't know when those will be done. So, we will see you all next time. Got a few ideas from some new swords.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, because I'm planning on a big one. So.
A big what?
Build. Custom. Custom. So just don't. Well, actually, I want to get 2 customs done this year. One I'm going to have Hanban do, which is the special one. And then I'm going to check out loose swords, because I've heard a lot about them, and the prices are about the same as Hanban. And they give you, it's so much easier to have things done. You can even choose from a Unibakai, a Shinogi Zakuri, a Shobu, and I think even a Hira style blade made. You can just choose, and it's not extra, it's no extra, if I remember correctly, there's no extra charge to that for them to do it. So that's actually not bad. So, alright, see you guys later. Take it easy.